Coming to you from SFCS Studio 12, this is Shannon Today.
Good morning, Crusaders. I'm Riley Watkins.
And I'm Petra Cruz. Welcome to Shannon Today. It's Wednesday, December 4th, 2013. Here's your news from around the school. We collected 325 pairs of shoes in a recent shoe drive for Shoes for Water. Thank you for supporting this wonderful project.
The 3rd through 5th grade Christmas program will be tomorrow night, December 5th at 7 p.m.
Thanks to Mrs. Weathers for her hard work creating 2 wonderful Christmas programs for our students this year.
The 1st through 5th graders will participate in the Hour of Code December 9th through 13th. This is a computer science program designed to teach us about coding or programming. You can go to code.org to find out more about this exciting experience.
The next Gold Wednesday is December 11th.
The Secret Angel Shop will be Friday, December 13th.
Be sure to save up your money to buy some very special gifts for your friends and family.
Looking ahead, there will be half days of school December 17th through 20th. Dismissal will be at 11:45.
Our Christmas break will be December 23rd through January 3rd.
For more information on these and other Shannon Forest events and activities, visit shannonforest.com.
We have a lot of unclaimed stuff in our Lost and Found. Here's Gabe LaGleva to tell us more.
We sure do have a lot of things piled up in our Lost and Found. Look at all the jackets. We have green ones and black ones and blue ones. There's gonna be a lot of people cold this year. We also have some belts, a jersey, a bunch of shirts, some pants, another few jackets, a hat, and a shoe. Oh, this is mine.
Thanks, Gabe. Be sure to check that out in the multi-purpose room.
You also might want to make sure your name is in your coat so it can be returned to you if it gets lost. Now let's go to Faith Gilmore to find out about the sock and mittens tree near the lower school office.
This is our sock and mitten tree. It doesn't have very much now, but you can donate these things to Miracle Hill. Socks, hats, mittens, and scarves. The due date to turn in these things is December 20th. Please make sure you bring in a lot of stuff.
Thanks, Faith. We look forward to filling that tree with socks, mittens, gloves, and scarves to help Miracle Hill.
Now let's go to Emma Ruth Peterson for this week's birthdays, and then to Hannah Todd for your weather on Wednesday.
Today we will announce the birthdays for the next couple of weeks. 3rd grader Kara Stepsy has a birthday Monday, December 9th. 2nd grader Megan Horacek has a birthday Thursday, December 12th. 5th grade teacher Miss Tate will celebrate her birthday Sunday, December 15th. 2nd grader Emily Long and 4th grader Jamison White will celebrate their birthdays Tuesday, December 17th. Happy birthday!
We've been enjoying some warmer weather for a few days now. Today, we will have some morning clouds with a high of 66 degrees and a low of 58. Tomorrow, we may see some showers with a high of 69 and a low of 61. Going into the weekend, there is a chance of showers. Friday stays warm with a high of 70 degrees. The temperatures drop throughout the weekend with Saturday's high reaching 58 and Sunday's high only 49 degrees. Get outside and play on these warm fall days. That's our weather on Wednesday. I'm Hannah Todd, now back to you. Thanks, Emma Ruth and Hannah. It's time to get up and move around. Let's join Mrs. Garrigan's 2nd grade class for some brain shake.
Okay, follow my lead. Here we go. Shake, shake, everybody shake. Now jump, 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 jump off the ground. Now shake, shake, everybody shake. Now jump, 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 jump off the ground. jump, jump. Shake, shake, shake. Jump, jump, to jump. Shake, 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 shake. Jump, 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 jump. Turn around.
That sure was a lot of fun. Remember to let Mrs. Sellers know when you're ready for her to film your class doing an exercise routine.
Now it's time for life lessons with Uncle Jack.
Good morning, boys and girls. Today, our story is called Just Desserts. Katie is having dinner at her friend Hillary's house. Katie is a frequent guest for dinner, and Hillary's mom knows that Katie loves her special double chocolate fudge brownies. The girls help clear the table while Hillary's mom gets dessert ready. Katie hopes there are brownies for dessert. Sure enough, Hillary's mom brings over a huge plate filled with freshly baked brownies and tells Katie to help herself. As Hillary's mom puts the plate down in front of Katie, what should Katie do? Should she A, immediately grab a brownie and begin eating, B, say thank you, take one, wait for everyone to be served, and then eat her brownie? Should she C, wait for the biggest brownie and put it on her plate, D, take 2 huge brownies, one for now and one for later, or finally E, take 1 brownie and stuff it down quickly so she can have another one before the brownies are gone? Tune in later in the show for the answer.
We'll check in with Uncle Jack later in the show. We are thankful for our teachers, administrators, and staff members at Shannon Forest Christian School. Here's Cindy McKenzie, who will tell us who we will honor this week. She will also tell us about Shannon's awesome 8th.
We are thankful for our wonderful teachers at Shannon Forest Christian School. This week, we would like to honor Learning Difference teacher, Mrs. Horn.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks.
We appreciate all she does to help her students at school. A special prize will be delivered to her today. And this week's Awesome 8 students are 2nd grader Mackenzie Hayes, 1st grader Tucker Sheely, 4th grader Delilah Baltazar, 2nd grader Eliza Godsey, 4th grader Petra Cruz, 1st grader Chloe Nichols, 3rd grader Caroline Crockett, and 3rd grader Kathleen Kirk. Be sure to come by the office for a special prize. Congratulations!
Thank you, Mrs. Horn, for your service to our school, and congratulations to our awesome 8. Now let's go to Delilah Baltazar and Caroline Porterfield for the joke of the week.
Hey Caroline, want to hear a funny joke?
Sure, Delilah, what is it?
What's the difference between the Christmas alphabet and the regular alphabet?
I don't know. What is the difference between the Christmas alphabet and the regular alphabet?
The Christmas alphabet has no L's.
That was pretty funny.
Our basketball season is in full swing. Karis King sat down earlier this week with our varsity boys coach, Mr. Thompson.
Here's some highlights from their game Monday night and some comments from Coach Thompson about his team.
What do you enjoy most about coaching the varsity boys team?
The thing I enjoy the most about coaching the varsity boys team is obviously building relationships with students. I do enjoy coaching the game of basketball and teaching them the basic fundamentals of the game, but the opportunity to develop relationships with the boys, get to know what they like, and most importantly, talk to them about the Lord Jesus Christ and if they have a relationship with Him, and really trying to be a mentor to them as a coach and a representation of the Lord Jesus Christ. So I think ultimately that's the most important thing, and that's what I love doing the most as far as coaching goes.
What are the strengths and weaknesses of your team?
Well, a huge weakness would be lack of size. Our tallest guy currently right now is about 5'10", and I'm actually 6'2", 6'3", and so a lot of the teams that we play, we face guys that are 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". So a lot of times on the court, we're definitely one of the smaller teams, so we're vertically challenged. That's a weakness for us. A strength would be, I think right now our ability to handle the basketball, although we are going to face some teams in conference that it's going to give us a tough time, but we've got 2 sophomores that are starting in the backcourt right now, and they're doing a nice job of taking care of the ball for us and trying to get us in our offense. And so the fact that we are undersized, we can kind of use our ability to handle the ball on the perimeter and run some pick and rolls and kind of spread those big guys out a little bit. So that kind of helps us when we try to play to that strength as best as possible.
How is your season going so far?
Well, the season off to a little bit of a tough start. We've had a couple of games that we've lost by, one game we lost by 1 point, another game by 4, another game by 5. So we've had 3 or 4 close basketball games. We haven't won a game yet, but the teams that we've played that were comparable to us in terms of talent, we've been right there with a chance to win, and hopefully that'll be the same thing today. So we're looking forward to it.
How do you feel about your team?
Well, I enjoy the guys that I'm working with. They're working really hard, and I like the fact that the nucleus of the team is fairly young, so we're able to kind of build and develop that. And then the other thing I like too is the JV kids and the middle school boys that we have coming up. A lot of the guys that are in 8th, 9th, and 10th grade are pieces that we're going to need in the future. So they're going to fit in real nice with a couple of the younger kids that we have. So I really like the team that I have now, and also kind of like what we've got coming up, and look forward to building and working. Very welcome. I enjoyed it. Thank you for coming by, and come by and see us anytime.
Thanks, Coach Thompson, for your hard work with your team. The varsity boys had a heartbreaking loss that night to Spartanburg Day.
It's time to fire up your brain. Here's David Hinno with a fun and interesting fact.
Do you love nuts? It can be really hard to crack the shell sometimes, People have used everything from rocks to teeth to a variety of man-made nutcrackers. The earliest man-made nutcrackers date back a couple of thousand years. The first carved nutcrackers were made around the 15th or 16th century. It wasn't until the early 1800s that nutcrackers were carved into shapes like soldiers and kings. You may have one at home or have seen one in a store. Most are just for decorations, like these. I wonder if this would actually crack a nut.
Thanks, David. Let's check back with Uncle Jack to find out what Katie should do.
Proverbs 23:19 says, "Listen, my son, and be wise, and keep your heart on the right path." The correct answer is B. Too much of anything, whether it's double chocolate brownies, watching TV, or sleeping, is not good for a person. God says to use self-control in all areas of life, and to stay away from people who lack self-control. Moderation, taking just one brownie instead of stuffing our mouth, is a good rule of thumb to keep our hearts on the right course.
Thanks, Uncle Jack. That's our show for today. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Shannon Today. Have a wonderful day.
Remember to always try your best and do everything in a way that brings glory and honor to God. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks to Mrs. Weathers for her hard-working work creating
We are thankful for our We are thankful for
Today we will announce the birthdays for the next couple of weeks. Third grader Kara Stepsy has a birthday.
Thanks, David. Let's check back with Uncle Jack to see